Sup everyone, DarkScreen217 here, and I'm doing a little webcam test on my PS Vita. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of videos like this, just in case I can, just in case I want to do a little video almost immediately. I could just pull this out and boom, bingo, I would have something. But I am going to make a video response to DarkInception, and his video was titled "What Makes You a Fan?" Now, for me, it's very simple. What makes me a fan is whatever the hell I like. It just depends on certain extents. You got regular fans, a fan of a particular movie or something. Then you may have someone who's a dedicated fan who wants to go deeper into a particular franchise of any game or a film or comic book, whatever. You got more dedicated fans, and you got fans of movies adaptations, which is kind of what I am actually, as well as a few of the animated adaptations of certain comic book superheroes. And that's it. Now, in his video, which I do recommend my subscribers go and check out so you can, evoke some discussion, he mentions that he's known some people that are actually getting into arguments over the Batman films, the Burton / Schumacher era versus the Nolan trilogy, and it's debate. I mean, I'm gonna see people who explain, well, I like this movie more because this, and this I like, and it's fine to have a little discussion about that. But what really irked me was apparently he mentioned that that some of these people, and this is kind of an addendum to my elitism rant. He says he says that he's got stories that if you like this particular film but do not like this one, then you're not a true fan, which is something that doesn't fucking exist. At least to me it doesn't. It's just some stupid elitist bullshit propaganda in order to make themselves feel more superior and the other people feel inferior just over a difference of opinion. That's it. There is no true fan. There are fans, there are dedicated fans, there's even overzealous fanboys. But there is no true fan. At least for me, there isn't. Hey, kind of sucks that fan bases back in the day, they would welcome people with open arms. It's like, I too want to check out Tenchi, and other people be like, oh good, well, come here, watch this, and then they have another person recruited, and everyone's having a good time. But no, nowadays, fan bases, which used to be at wars with almost other fan bases of other franchises, when there used to be something called Marvel vs. DC and Star Wars vs. Star Trek, which honestly, I think that's BS in the first place, because there's no law saying that you can't enjoy both comics or both like sci-fi series at the same time, as well as other things. But if you do favor one side, give out some valid reasons why, alright, fine. But don't get fucking pissy if somebody takes the other side, or tries to go for both, or tries to go for the best of both worlds. But nowadays, fan bases have gotten worse. They're now at war with themselves most of the time. It's usually, like, when it comes to Star Wars, it's them fighting amongst themselves over whether or not the prequels are good, whether or not the special editions were better than the original VHS unaltered Han Solo shot first editions, stuff like that. As well as Star Trek, the original series versus TNG, the older films versus the new 2009 Abrams reboot. Stupid stuff like that. I'm like, man, can't we just agree to disagree and be glad at the fact that they have fans in the first place? I mean, I consider myself to be somewhat of a dedicated Mortal Kombat fan. I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, but then when I grew up, I found better fighting games, so I hated it at first. But then when the 2011 reboot came out, I loved the franchise again. Now, I do consider myself to be a fan of that particular game, as well as some of the lore, because I'm pretty familiar with it. So I do consider myself a Mortal Kombat fan, even though I really never liked much of the original games in the first place, just the most recent one. And I know some fucking MK Elise is gonna get on my ass and say, oh, you don't like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 2, then you're not a true Mortal Kombat fan. Fuck you. I am a fan. And, other example, you know, I consider myself a Persona 4 fan, but I decided to evolve and give the Persona 3 Fez a try. And while I didn't like it as much as Persona 4, I still liked it, and I kind of somewhat consider myself to be a Persona fan. Not much of a Shin Megami Tensei fan, even though I'm trying to do some research onto that too. But yeah, you know, to me, it's, you know, to be a fan, it's just something you like. Yeah, people shouldn't let it bother you if you prefer something in your particular franchise over. You know, there was some guy who told me that they actually really liked Tenchi GX. He really liked Tenchi GXP more than the other series. I couldn't get into it, though I am a fan of Tenchi Muyo and Tenchi Universe and all three of the Tenchi films. I need to rewatch Tenchi in Tokyo, but you get my point. I'm not going to harp down on the guy's throat for thinking that he likes GXP the most. So yeah. You know, it doesn't take much to be a fan of something, you know, just a little bit of dedication and liking something. That's it. Well, I hope I hear from you soon, DarkInception. I hope my subscribers check out his video and start, you know, invoking some discussion of their own. And I hope they check out his channel or something, because this was an interesting topic and I thought this was something I wanted to definitely chime in on. That's all I have to say. Leave a comment if you wish. DarkScream217, signing out.